Good afternoon. I'm Valentine Stallis, and I'd like to present my strategic plan for the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. The reason for this plan is to change the way communication within the office is handled and to come up with a new plan that would work and benefit everyone from the chiefs on down to the deputies of the office. First, I would like to start off with the mission statement. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office is a fully integrated law enforcement agency committed to being the leader in establishing the standards for providing professional, quality law enforcement, detention, and support services to the citizens of Maricopa County and to other criminal justice agencies. Next, I would like to start with my SWOT analysis for the Sheriff's Office. The strengths in the office is our teamwork, having resources to get assignments completed, and being community friendly. Our office is better than most organizations because we actually take the time to investigate most, if not all, of our cases on the office level before they are being passed to the detectives. Our unique capabilities are that each deputy is trained in multiple areas of the investigation, defensive tactics, criminal law and community policing, and many other areas that help with investigation and criminal activity on the streets. Other agencies come to us to assist them with their investigations in crime that has been committed, the training of their officers, and their leadership when being called to a scene. One of our many weaknesses, though, at this time is the lack of communication from our upper management to the rest of the office. Also, a lack of understanding of daily duties as a deputy compared to what the upper management went through years ago. I feel other agencies have the upper hand with us on communication and trusting of their officers. Also, other agencies feel we are a bit overbearing and take control of everything when called out for investigation purposes. We do have a lot of opportunities, though, to help get us back on track, starting with the positive impact the office has with the community, helping those who do not have a voice, and stopping or reducing crime. The opportunities that exist for us is being out in the community and communicating with the people we serve, finding out what is really needed and what could be done to help them feel safe in their own neighborhoods, as well as taking advantage of more training opportunities, not just from our agencies, but from around us as well. We can even learn from other officers and organizations level. We can even learn from an officer and an organization level that other agencies have gone through the same problems that we're currently going through. I feel taking the time, we can learn from each other and improve the office. There are some threats both in and out of the office, starting with the lack of trust and lack of ethics in the office as an officer. The negative impacts we also have would be less understanding and more distrust between the management and the deputies. This is caused due to the lack of communication and understanding needed to make the organization more compatible with each other. The strategy that I would use to get the Sheriff's Office back on track is a function-level strategy. I choose this because it requires all areas of the office to communicate and talk, so to make things easier so that each area knows what is going on within the organization. The functional strategies involve all of the major functions or areas of the office, including finance, research and development, marketing, and manufacturing. The way things are working currently, most areas in the office appear to not be communicating with what's going on. They make decisions without consulting everyone that is affecting, without getting feedback, and it soon causes problems within the organization. I would utilize this strategy to get every area, or at least a representative, come to meetings on a monthly basis and discuss the changes or plans that need to occur. That way, each area can communicate their concerns and bring ideas to the table to help make the office a better place. In order for this to work, though, we need to use formal communication to make sure everyone is on the right page. Formal communication is the only way that each person receives the right information with little to no questions. I am hoping with the communication plan in place, there will be fewer questions on what should be done or confusion on why something has changed. It starts from the top of the organization and effectively brings the information down the chain to the deputies. From there, deputies will be able to pass the information externally or to the public when needed. There is nothing worse than when the chain of communication fails and no one knows where to go to get answers. Using this way of communication, deputies and management can ask questions right away and get a better understanding of the changes or new policies coming in place. There are a couple of different skills I would use to get the plans implemented smoothly, starting with persuasion. Instead of just telling people what they're going to have to do, instead, we communicate and inform the office the reasons why we have a new plan in place. That way, there's a better understanding for the reason of change. Getting your staff to understand what is going on instead of just telling them would make the implementation smoother. Also, that would be the time to get questions answered if needed. After implementing the plan to the staff, management will listen to the concerns and actively take in what they're trying to get across and their worries. Management should emphasize with them on the concerns and try to understand where they are coming from. Lastly, the management needs to fully take in what their employees' concerns are about. They would need to challenge them to grow with the new implementation of the plans and take it as a challenge to learn something new and grow with the organization. The evaluation of this plan is going to be simple, to where every employee will have a say on how the plan is going. In order to make sure the strategic plan is working for the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office, I would use a balanced scorecard approach. Although I changed the scorecard layout a bit because this is not a financial problem we're having, but a communication problem instead. The scorecard will consist of communication performance, where the employees can actively rate how the communication process with the office is going, as well as give their own feedback. Next would be the employee satisfaction, where we would measure how the employees view the office with the communication, understanding the managers, and satisfaction in their districts. This would be done as a written or typed form so that employees can actively express themselves on how they feel. The last area would be the potential for learning and growth. This will focus how the management /office is using its resources to manage deputies in their training, employee retention, and keeping the districts functioning. This plan is just a guide and will need everyone's cooperation in order for this to work. Copies of this plan will be distributed to everyone via email. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this proposition. I'm looking forward to starting this new strategic plan with everyone.